The mother of a 5-year-old boy who died just days after being sent home from A&E with antibiotics says her concerns were ignored each and every time and her son was left to die right beside her. Yusuf Nazir died in 2022. He saw countless medical professionals in the days before his death. He was first taken to the GPs with a sore throat and was prescribed antibiotics by an advanced nurse practitioner. But when he got worse, his parents took him to Rotherham Hospital and later Sheffield Children's Hospital, where he was admitted but later died after sepsis led to multiple organ failure. A new report into his death, published today, calls for parents' concerns to be listened to and a patient to have a single record of symptoms that follows them. Our reporter Rhys Williams is in Rotherham now. Rhys, this family now has a second report into their son's death, but they say there is still no explanation of how he was allowed to die.
Yes, that's right. It's one of the many unanswered questions the family say still are there to be answered at the moment after 2 full reports. As you mentioned, Yusuf died in November 2022, 8 days after being discharged from Rotherham Hospital with severe tonsillitis. Yusuf was a 5-year-old who was described as very funny and very polite. He was taken to Rotherham Hospital after a GP visit for a sore throat, and his family say they begged for him to be admitted, but were told there were no beds and not enough doctors. He was discharged, but within days his condition worsened and he was admitted to intensive care, as you mentioned, but tragically died. This report outlines a litany of failures. In particular, as you mentioned, the failure to listen to Yusuf's mother, who repeatedly raised concerns her son was seriously unwell. It also found that despite the fact Yusuf had 23 separate healthcare contacts across 4 NHS organisations, there was no coordinated record or oversight of his treatment. And the report also found that there was a lack of consultants in the hospital over the weekend, as well as the use of outdated and failing equipment.
Yusuf deserved better. Every child does. I will never stop speaking his name. I will never stop fighting for him. I fight for every child that's been failed by the NHS. We demand accountability. We demand change.
That was Yusuf's mother, Sonia, there. She and the wider family are renewing their calls today for a full inquest. They say only a coroner can get to the truth of what happened, and they say they want lessons learned and enforced so that no other families have to suffer like they did. NHS England has apologised and has accepted the need for major change.